Hello YouTube, Red to Green here again with another recap. Today is March 22nd, 2022, and it was a decent day. The pre-market was kind of dead, to tell you the truth. We had PALI a little bit here and there. I was actually anticipating CYRN and NRSN, actually a continuation from yesterday. We had a decent day yesterday, right? So I was kind of hoping, hey, are we going to see the same thing? At least give me maybe half of that move that you gave me yesterday. It's not the case. It's not the case. Stay tuned and I'm going to tell you what happened. Anyway, please subscribe. Please hit thumbs up if you like the recaps. And my PnL is coming up. My psychological level today was $1,000. And as soon as I got it, second time around, I said, I'm shutting it down. I believe I got to rewatch my live stream. And by the way, you can go in and watch my live streams. It's in the saved videos on that link right there you see on the screen, and I need to go rewatch because I've gotten over 1,000 at some point. I think it was almost 1,200, and I gave back about over $250 on the flush on LLL. So anyway, let's start with LLL. What a stock. Crazy. Reminded me of NRSN yesterday. Look at that move up. Look at the halt. It was pinging it against the halt. It was doing that bounce, and I was trading it. I was trading that sucker, and it was giving some good opportunities. I love this momentum. I love minimal pullbacks, right? More of that push without the pullback. It gives you that confidence that the stock is going to continue at least 10, 15, 20 cents more. So that's the stuff that I like to capitalize on. And look at that top, right? At 667. I think it got to 672. Yeah, it got into 72. That's where I start giving back money at this top, right? Maybe even on the backside supposedly, but it's too early to say. It might not be a backside because we still have a long time to go for the day. But what I'm trying to say is that fishing here for that next continuation pop getting expensive. And not only that, what's getting expensive is trading that breakout. Look at that 1 minute candle here. Look at this candle right here. It broke high. It got into 650. I was like, oh, it's going. And then all of a sudden, booms. It flushes to 550. That's crazy. That's the stuff that gets you. And remember NRSN? You see this right here? This 15 second chart here. This is ugly. This is ugly. You remember NRSN yesterday? It did exactly same thing. Start flushing, and as soon as it start flushing, that's when you kind of take a note and start be cautious, right? And everybody are the same pretty much, and you become less aggressive. So the volume's gonna die down after that pop, and you can see that here. The volume start dying down. People actually want to see confidence. The next level of confidence is breaking that 50 and then staying above 50, continuation into 757, whatever. So that's what the second attempt was about. And guess what, guys? I traded it. I traded the second attempt here for the break of 650. And the way I traded it was really interesting because my average was a 616 or something like that. And I got greedy. I was like, you know what? We're going higher. And it didn't. You saw that. You saw that little flush here. It went back to what, 17, 15. So I pretty much broke even. I actually got out with a little loss after having almost 30, 40 cents profit. Anyway, story of my life. But anyway, I lost $250 on this flush here at 10.12, and then I lost some here. I did trade it a little bit of bounce here and there, but it wasn't really like giving me much. But it did bring me over. I think I was down maybe to $940, so I needed to make $60. So that's where I was trying to play to make that $60. And it brought me over what, $760. So that's kind of got me over that $1,000. So $1,000 was a psychological level to reach for me, and I got it, so I shut it down. And it looks like it became choppy after that, but who knows? The day's still young. That was LLL. Let's see DPRO was actually on the watch list this morning on the pre-market. And with DPRO, I did a little bit of a different approach. Not a different, but maybe a little bit more aggressive approach today. Since we had the little push yesterday in volume for NRSN, I was like, you know what? We might have a little bit of momentum here. So let me be a little bit more aggressive in terms of share size and buying the pullbacks and just kind of staying in a little longer, a couple seconds, whatnot. And it definitely proved to be a correct strategy. It's just the share size wasn't that much bigger, and $231. It's a decent day considering, right, how March was for me for the past 3 weeks of March. They've been kind of all over the place. So I guess with DPRO, I was expecting also a continuation of a breakout into the 4, and it didn't happen. And as soon as I saw that flash, I stopped trading it. And then LLL came about, right? And look at that flash here at 948. That's also insane. I believe some people got caught on that. I almost wanted to trade this. Very, very similar to what NRSN did as well. Look at that. Look at that guy's similarity between NRSN, LLL, and then DPRO. They all have those flush dumps, of 80 cents, 50, 70 cents. It takes very long time for a scalper to make 50 cents, especially if you're trading and making 15, 7, 10 cents a trade. And it's not like you're making them continuously. You also lose 7, 10 cents. So you kind of average between, as long as you average higher, right, than your losses, then that's how you stay afloat. But those 70 cents dumps, they're brutal. They could ruin your account for sure for the day, or not account, but they could ruin your PnL for the day. So anyway, DPRO, that was it. And then LLL came, and I just stuck with LLL. I want to talk about FRGE. Look, FRGE popped again to 26. My goodness. So FRGE I called it a slot machine trade. So the reason it's a slot machine trade is I got in after halt at 1680 or something ridiculous. And then I'm like, that's a high fill. I'm getting screwed. If it drops to 14, that's 3 cents drop, it's like ridiculous. And then all I see on the level 2 is 1890 or like 1850, whatever. And I'm like, I'm selling. So $1.50 was 75 shares though. I was about 77, 80 bucks up. And then I started to trade, and it became a little choppy. So I gave back half of the profits. And then I started trading with 25 shares, and I brought back a little bit of money, and then I stayed at $40. I was like, you know what? This is very, very slot machine, Vegas-like trading, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm done here. I'm not touching it anymore. But anyway, these are this kind of stock. NRSN, you know what? Yesterday we had good stuff. I tried to trade it, a break of that 513, 515 into 520 in the VWAP. And I just gave back money on it. I think I was down at 60 bucks, but then I traded this break of VWAP actually that I missed, that I was actually fishing for here. And I missed that break. And then I traded a little bit, scalped it my way, made about 40 bucks back. Still red on the day, $31. And then PALI, it's just one of those things in pre-market. Everybody were watching trading. I tried it didn't hold it, so it just kind of pushed it over that 50, and then it just dumped, and I'm flat on it. I call it break even. So anyway, that's the recap, guys. Come and say hi for my live streams. Don't have to come say hi. Just come and drop in, whatever. Check out what I'm doing. But anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Stay green. Stay thirsty. Don't FOMO in anything. Let me know in comments how you did today at the end of the day. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.